And of course, the moment I go live, someone decides to play their so called music outside. Oh, well, we will just live with it. Hi there. Welcome, everybody, to Cast Iron Wednesday, which is a tradition, as I say every week, that a number of YouTube cooking channels get together on Wednesday to do a cast iron video, just because it's fun. It allows us to fill some time, and it's a subject that we all very much enjoy. And so, as a result, they call this simply Cast Iron Wednesday. And yes, that includes this channel here, which, as you can see, we are going to be putting some cast iron to use tonight. So don't worry about all that. Happy pre 4th of July, folks. As we know, the 4th of July here in the United States is this coming Monday. I am doing my 4th of July celebration a little bit early because, well, things have been kind of chaotic, and I actually have no idea what the 4th of July is going to be like, at least in my instance. Although it should, with any luck, be good news. And I'll be telling you more about that as it becomes available. On the other hand, I do have one little confession to make. And here I'm very, very grateful to my roommate, Jamie, because I promised and am still promising that tonight we are doing ourselves a New England style clam bake.
Here I come to save the day.
Yes, exactly. And
Hi,
so,
everybody.
hi.
To be back
Yeah.
shortly.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Full information on my part.
Will do. I will do. I will hold the fort until you get back. Okay. Yes, indeed. Okay. Well, anyway, I had well, just about everything is all prepared for tonight, except for one thing, as I found out. I went to the seafood market yesterday. Got myself 3 pounds of clams and 2 pounds of shrimp, and I came home, put it in the refrigerator. 10 minutes ago, I checked the refrigerator and found I had 1 pound of clams, and I had left a 2 pound bag of clams at the seafood market yesterday. So, because of that, Jamie has insisted she is going on an emergency clam hunt tonight, within the next half hour or so. And fortunately, that shouldn't be too difficult because at least here in New England, it's not too difficult to get a bag of clams. So I believe she's probably going to be running to Price Chopper. Fortunately,
I got my house key out and back, put it back like 3 4 times so far.
okay,
So wait, there.
okay,
I got it.
yeah. Fortunately, the clams are not going into the pot just yet, anyway. So, yeah, we're having a typical chaos moment here on, as it is typical for this channel. I mean, what else is new? Nonetheless, I do have everything else ready. And anyway, hello as well to everybody as I get ready here. Let's see. That means we have a chance to say everybody. I very much appreciate everybody who shows up for these videos here on Wednesday. Like we've got Somewhere Over the Rainbow and Eric T and Turner Fowler. Hello, Pop Pop Dan. Did anyone else get a commercial for stainless steel pans? Oh, that's interesting. Well, at least it's not the same as those hex clad pans they've been pushing lately. And hello, Cynthia Wesley. Okay, yes. And Mike DeMars and Pat Z and everybody here. It's always great to see people when we go live. So thank you so much. Yes, as we mentioned, tonight I still intend on doing ourselves a what they call a New England clam bake. Well, this is the easy version of the clam bake, namely the kitchen clam bake. The original traditional New England clam bake involved digging a big hole in the ground, putting coals down there, and laying down seaweed as well, plus a lot of water to steam up all of the ingredients. And the end result is truly what they call a clam bake. On the other hand, a much easier version of the clam bake, one that most folks do, of course, involves simply cooking it all in a big pot in the kitchen. Oh, okay. Cooking it all in a big, yeah, in a big pot in the kitchen. Yeah, for obvious reasons. And so that's what we have here. And it's interesting. They still call it a clam bake when technically it's more like a clam steam. Or I heard comments already that there are some similarities between this and a famous southern seafood boil. Well, yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple of comments about that as well too. And hello, roadside assistance guy as well. And William Hurt, I'm a fan of steaming, so this is going to be fun. Yes, indeed. As a matter of fact, we might as well get down to it and start.
Where's the steam pot?
Yeah, and start things up here before I get everybody mad at me with a little statement I have about boiling and steaming. Okay, which means what we've got here is one of my favorite kitchen pots. This is a number 12 size Birmingham stove and range cast iron Dutch oven. I debated whether or not to use this bare iron pot or an enameled Dutch oven because we're going to be stewing this in wine tonight, and that could very well affect the seasoning. However, I decided to go with the bare iron for the main reason is I want this thing to get really, really hot, especially lately with since my stove seems to be crapping out. Everything seems a lot of things here in my kitchen have very lately been undercooked, and I do not like that. So I'm making sure that we use a bare iron pot here that is going to get everything, well, like I said, really, really hot. The nice thing about this is quite literally all we have to do is throw our ingredients into the pot and start steaming them. So that means this particular one here, we are starting out with one layer of some garlic. Now, yeah, that's not garlic, that's red onions. This is garlic. Get that all down here, move this around a little bit. You're hearing a little bit of hissing already because I already have the burner on so we can get started on this. And to this is one thing that I'm trying. I don't know how traditional this is. What we have here is some cabbage that I have mixed in with olive oil and salt. My hope is that this will give it something of a consistency similar to seaweed. Seaweed is not that hard to find here in New England, but cabbage, of course, is much easier. And frankly, folks may be more willing to eat cabbage than they would be willing to eat seaweed, even though seaweed is actually not bad at all. So I'm just laying all this down here. And then onto this, we will dump two other crucial ingredients, namely red potatoes. And from here, next ingredient comes a whole bunch of kielbasa. And actually, I'm debating whether I should do this now or later, but I'm thinking I might as well get this done now. There we go. We're doing all this in layers. I'm not